guys just aren't taking a hint, are you? Praise the freaking sun. I'm so sorry I was on that puzzle for all of 1 minute. I know you don't mean it that way. It's just like, come on. That we had to freaking just tell me like that. Wait, where's this going and coming from? Oh, never mind. Just sort of like suggesting the direction now? I don't... Okay, I'll just sort of copy it. Good enough, apparently. This is a strange conceit. Feels like we're getting further and further away from it actually following. Okay, so center goes up there. Oh. And it looks like it's leading almost back around into a circle. Where the hell's that one gonna go? Oh, it's fractured there. Wrecked. Heard something squeaky open. Oh, I love it. I just want to bask in that bright orange tangerine glow. It feels, the light is so orange, it feels like you could taste oranges when you stand in it. I wish that's how light worked. Probably hell on the bitrate, though. What did that open? Did it lower a bridge here or something? I was pretty sure I could get over here before, actually. Oh, there's the adventure line. Let's follow it. Oh, it's a laser! We solved a world without even realizing it. That was actually a pretty easy one. It's actually the easiest one so far. Okay, so just note that it is there. Towards the bottom. It's the second from the bottom. Or rather the first from the bottom is what I meant. Is this all? No. Oh, I guess I was standing in it. Looks like there's interruptions all the way across. Not sure I see what the viable path is there. Just like kind of there. And that's the only start point. Maybe I'll go up. No. Oh, they all look a little off. I'm trying to see if the branches suggest a better route. Or not branches, even the gate. It just doesn't quite mesh. And that's just completely out of the shade. I don't see it. This all seems very arbitrary. There's not really much of a trick to this, it's just sort of like, hope you got the right line. Yes. What if it's just that? Nope. Oh, I blocked the branch again. I think I still got it anyway, though. See you later, Rain. Have a good night. I feel like I should just be able to slightly move this door or something, and then it would change it. Oh, I can actually solve it from all the way back here. That'd be kind of interesting if you could modify the shadow and then the path would change on the fly. It just looks like it's just this. It's not much of a challenge, but it's just... Let's see another way. Well, so far, almost every time that I've been in that belief that it's just like, oh no, this is easy, I'm not... The game's not giving me the info I need. There's usually something more to it. Although I don't know what it is. Hey, thank you so much. 3 Viltiki. Viltiki? 3 Viltiki. Sorry, I'm bad at that one. Much appreciated. Let's get some doot-doots and some yahas. And we'll figure this whole Shadow Branch thing out. Hope you enjoy your emotes. Really feels like the only option I have is to just keep trying different paths that don't seem to work. Oh, you know what it might be? Okay, that would be brilliant. If you could grab the... Oh, wait a minute. That's amazing. It looks like a lady in a dress dancing in the freaking trees, right behind the sun if you frame it properly. So now... Look at the rock. Isn't that brilliant? That's so pretty! Well, so what I was thinking was maybe you have to step out here. And somewhere out here would be a way you could frame it so you could see something differently, like see a path from the shadow, but it's like not showing me anything. There's not really trees, just the gate. I mean, there are trees, but they're beyond. I can't move this gate open. I wish I could. The light never changes. I don't think there's anything to do about that. Am I just supposed to pretend like the gate isn't here and be able to see? Oh, wait a second. Look for the moving bits and use that as evidence. Because there is a slight sway to the trees, whereas the gate obviously wouldn't have that. There's not really much of anything moving, though. The closest thing to a hint of something moving seems to be slightly below. So, like, pretty sure I've done that already. And then we obviously know that's the end. Well, that's true. They do look like they're sitting on a couch when you put two Mars next to each other. I guess the wind is supposed to be a hint, but it's like not doing anything that I can see. Can you see it? I don't see it. Chad, tell me this. Am I missing something really obvious about how this puzzle works? Or do I just have to brute force getting the right path through the shadows that you can't see anything of? Really hoping that would be the solution right there. Oh, what if... Yeah, that's a good point. What if I had to do more puzzles to open the other gate? So that way I can see the proper path. That would make more sense. Even though the gate's open, I can touch the puzzle, but I can't necessarily see the solution. Yeah, no, you're right. The game hasn't been about brute force, and it's silly of me to assume that it would be. I just thought maybe the shadow was, like, not well considered or something, but that also runs contrary to the message, too. I would assume, then, that in order to get the other side open, I would have to finish the other path of shadow ones. I was wondering why they diverged like that. Seemed a bit odd. Hooked up all over the freaking place. And then they just go over here. How many more of these are there? Like, a whole bunch. Like a whole bunch. What is the point of that? Well, only one way to find out, I guess. So we're still on follow paths, I guess. Where shadow is not. And I guess this would be what they're trying to get me to do. Oh. Since I can't see that way, I just can't go anymore. Oh, I've got to move it all the way over. Yeah, I get it. You're suggesting it to me, and then I finish it off. You know what's hilarious is if the shadows were not sharp. Like, this game would not be solvable necessarily if it had those awful dithered-looking, messed-up shadows. So there is a certain, like, technical limitation to your ability to do this if your computer's not good enough. Alright, what's going on here? We've got a couple of paths I've got to memorize. It looks like I'm actually just going straight up and to the left. No. Too easy. Oh, I see it. No? Oh, maybe all the way over? No, I'm sure they would have thought of that to an extent as well. I was just considering how that would really be messed up if, for whatever reason, you couldn't. You know, this is like the first weird-ish thing I've noticed, that this leaf is just suspended in the air. Most leaves are not suspended in the air, though. Or they're so far up that you can't tell. Okay, so what do I have to see this from a different angle, then? You're only back so far away. There's clearly two paths, though. There's this, and there's this, and maybe this. Oh, wait a minute. I think I see it. No. Hmm. It's just kind of vaguely suggesting what you should be doing and not really telling you. Maybe the bottom path is actually here? So it wants me to go down. Oh, that's not going to work. I gotta get closer. Yeah, if I could just get, like, a sweet IV drip going here, I could probably just play this until I finish it. But I think that would probably be a bad idea, ultimately, since I see a bunch of you are noticing that I'm still going. But as far as the gameplay concepts, I feel like this is very diverse. No matter what I have going on, I could easily just go off in another direction and puzzle over there for a while. Oh, I know it's about 20 hours to beat. Yeah, I meant what I said, but I also don't know that I would necessarily really do that. I'm just saying it's... I don't see myself getting fatigued of this idea of a game the way that I can in others, because, hey, if you get bored, look at this. You got a forest, you got a castle, there's a windmill, there's a rock quarry over there, so like a dirty boat somewhere over there somewhere. You got everything you would pretty much want. So I kind of don't really understand this shadow. It doesn't really map very well. I'm supposed to try and figure out where it locks in, and I don't see a position, really. My guess was that they would want me to find where it lines up. Like if there's a spot in the grass somewhere that I could stand, that would make it all kind of coalesce, but I'm not seeing it. Not really, anyway. So it looks like it wants me to move it independently. So like on this side, it can go to the right, one block over up, and then on this side it takes that up and brings it to the goal. But I haven't had any success with that. I've already tried this anyway. Like, I'm all the way back here, now you can't really even see the shadows properly anymore. And they don't really match, even when you get them pretty much just right. They're still a bit off. Which, you know, I don't have a problem with that if that's what it is, but also that's the solution to the puzzle, and I don't really see it. It is just another angle. Oh, is it like on the back of one of these freaking trees or something? No. No. Well, I can do that. I don't think that's going to help me very much. There's a lot of hearts going on. Yeah, they explain it step by step. I understand. Like, I understand what we're doing. I see shadows, I see light. I understand we're supposed to keep it in the light. But I don't get how the shadows and the light map to each other. That one looks fairly close like that. The other one, like if you do this, kind of looks close. But neither seems like it's really on. It's just gotten very obtuse at this point. It shows you the pattern, and then you're supposed to apply it. It suggests that we go this way. Oh, it's two steps, isn't it? This is the one that connects here. Then we go down, over and around, then all the way over and up. That's what it is. Is it that way? Yeah. No, that looks messy. Alright, what do we have to work with so far? We've got that. Or that. But this is already in shadow, right? So... well, maybe we want that. I don't know. So it wants me to go down, over, up, and then around. Oh, this one you can actually look at while you do it. Down, over, down, over. I don't know where it starts, though. Does it start immediately? It's also kind of a messy shadow, so I don't know. Yeah, it's gonna have to be 2 up? No. I mean, the other one is sort of training you in this direction already, so then to use this one seems contrary to me. But maybe it's rotated or something. There's like a lot more of these. Look at that. Is this just to get the other side of that gate open? That's very counterintuitive. Certainly these people must have something better to do. And that looks like the only bit that's useful, right? The rest of the shadow you disregard. Yeah, it doesn't really imply what to do once you get to the top, though. Which seems a bit odd that it would just leave it open like that. And this one, I don't even know. Well, it can't even go down that far. Maybe... no. Just thinking about changing the orientation or something, try and remap it the other way. Oh, maybe it's where the shadow ends, and I'm supposed to actually go all the way down? Alright. I'm actually kind of surprised that that worked, to be honest. It was more just suggesting a shape than it was telling me what to do there. Now I've come back full circle to the front again. Alright, what is here? Give me a little reprieve. 2 origin points. The only details I see are very subtle. This and this look like they're viable. But where do those map to? Well, at least we can see the whole thing. No, I want to leave the camera actually right there. Thank you. Yeah, no, that doesn't work. There's nowhere left to go after that. I didn't actually think that was anything, and just not sure what to do there. Are there more details somewhere? Not really. So we've got a line and we've got a backward question mark. Oh, what if... Okay. It looks like the whole thing is rotated, though. Look. See, like, this shape right here is this shape. So, is it suggesting that this line... that doesn't make any sense. It would be up above that, then. That doesn't work. This shape also looks very similar to it, although a bit longer. All the rest of this looks like disregardable. Just this bit and this right here, I think. That's all we get. I don't even know about this one necessarily, but I know this one, obviously. It's the only tunnel we get. Would have been nice. I follow that, then I end up there, and that's not going to help. It feels like it's bound to be this one that we start from, but I have no idea why. It just feels like we haven't done the one that's off in space for a while, so it's due time. We've solved a good number of puzzles, though. I wanted to map something so I see, like, the mirroring of it somewhere else, but I just don't really. I'm looking to see if there's other shapes that match up. Like, this is a pretty recognizable looking shape. There's just sort of like a little puzzle piece in the middle of a screaming hedgehog's face. Well, we got this, but that's not quite it. No, it doesn't seem to be mirrored. Oh, Jesus. Seriously? Hey, what's going on up there? Did you want to be invited to the party? 'Cause, you didn't ask. I wasn't planning on inviting you. All right. What does this mean for me? What does this mean for me? Kind of don't know. Even with that knowledge, I'm not sure how much better off I really am. Because I don't see where that connects to very well. Maybe over to the right? I mean, I don't start up. But maybe they want me to go up. This is not enough information. Is it? Alright, I was really hoping, but that's okay. Maybe there's another angle I can see this better at. Let's see, does that mirror anything? Not really. I think that's a different problem. Well, let's see. Could be clever and look at this through there. Doesn't really line up very well, though. I think it's the most oriented for this puzzle because it's actually in the background of this puzzle. Come on, don't turn your body at a different angle, turn your brain at a different angle. I understand what you're trying to tell me there. Even still, I'm not entirely seeing it. It looks like this is a thing. Why is it up there? I know it sounds like I just ignored what you just said too, but I didn't mean it that way. Yeah, I'm really struggling with this one. Whoa, like tons of people left. Oh no, it was just Twitch being silly. Never mind. Like, even if it wants me to rotate a bunch of things in my mind, I don't know what order to rotate them to and where one thing picks up and one thing leaves off. Maybe it just wants me to follow the shape. But that shape goes off the end, so that doesn't work. You go over. And then where that ends is... what? Here? In the background? It just looks like it wants me to drive the thing off the end. Oh, what if I'm just supposed to transpose this whole bit over one, or over two? So then I go over here, down, up, then over here, then what? I don't know what happens after that. Over and up and... no. I bet that's right, though. So that goes there. We go up, then we go left, then we go up, right. And then where does that pick up? Yeah, that follows it. There isn't anything more, though. So this shit in the background, then, actually isn't part of this puzzle, then. I wanted to map this whole thing over to here somehow, but it was so vague. I guess it's not. Oh, was the problem that I went to one block up too early, since that actually goes off the end. So it's actually this block, then up, then over, then right. That's another up, right, oh, and then, yeah. Oh, that's getting progressively very abstract. That's okay, but my goodness, very abstract. Can't wait to see what this one brings. Well, this is probably the tree that I already figured out, right? All the way back here. Is that what you want me to do? That could be super easy, actually. It's 2 down, 1 left, all the way to the bottom, 1 right. Up so it matches right. Yeah, that's real easy to remember. Just do all those things. 2 down, 1 in. Would that put it? 2 down and then 1 in would actually be overlapping. So no? Oh yeah, it goes 1 more right. Thoughts. Wouldn't that have been fantastic? You could have just finished that one off immediately. But we are approaching the sort of end of these. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, I guess, total more. Oh yeah, I saw this before. Nice little hidey hole. I bet half of these things I'm doing right now are just optional anyway. Well, I don't know that yet, but maybe. Cuts in, all the way down, one right, and then up. And that's pretty much all I'm seeing for... Oh, is there more hidden over here? No? It has to be that one, doesn't it? I mean, it doesn't really match up anyway. And I've tried all of those. Hey, thank you so much, Umbral Optimatum. Gotten a lot of practice saying your name recently. Much appreciated. Thanks very much. Ah, there it is. I just needed to go over one more, apparently. That was my problem. Screw money, I want to talk. Oh, well, I'm not trying to encourage that. Unfortunately, it might be a sad necessity because it's such a spoilery kind of game. But, yeah, I wasn't intending to put it in sub-only mode to try and get more subscribers or anything, but I guess that's just what happens sometimes. Sorry about that. I still say the second one wrong. Optimatum. Yeah, I guess I'm putting the emphasis in totally the wrong spot. Well, I think that's one of those, sort of like a judgment call, subjective kind of thing where you want to put the emphasis. I am reading the right letters, I'm just reading them the wrong way. Umbral Optimatum. I'll try and remember, like a tomato. Yeah. Optimato. Okay, I've got to take a break and go get a new drink and maybe eat a granola bar or something, because I've been up streaming almost non-stop for 8 hours. I don't intend on stopping anytime soon either, is the other thing. I don't think so, anyway. I would love to get like a soup or something, but it's going to take too long, so I think I'll just take another 3 minutes and maybe a couple minutes after that, get a new drink and such. We'll reconvene. At least we're going to finish another chunk or something like this. This is no problem. We're going to blow through this in a few minutes. Beyond that, I can see, hopefully, at least finishing, like, the gross swamp. Anyway, I will be back in a few. You guys stick around. Take 5 and get soup. It's going to take me, like, 20 minutes to eat, if I eat properly. And I'm pretty sure most people would leave by then. You're welcome to stick around, and we could do that, theoretically, but I wouldn't be able to just chow it real fast like that. Or maybe that is the right thing to do at this point. Take a longer, like a half an hour break, and get some actual food. And then I can hopefully continue to play for a longer time than I would have normally. I heard get super. Yeah. How do you eat improperly? Like snacks instead of an actual meal. Yeah, maybe we should do that. Well, I guess this is a good moment for you guys then, if you want to go get some food as well. I'll call it, I don't know, we'll call it a half an hour. That should be plenty of time to eat and come back. And I'll just leave the channel running. I'll leave some music going on it. Sound good? Sounds good. Okay. Let's do that then. Hey, if anybody is just here that doesn't usually stick around, feel free to click the follow button. I do appreciate it. It lets you know when I go live. You can also follow me on Twitter at RockLeeSmile. I imagine a bunch of you are going to take off after that. That's totally cool. We've been streaming for hours already today. But hopefully I'll see you again soon, and I'm not leaving for good, just leaving for a half hour or so. So I'll see you after that.